Hi, I'm Cindy.
And I'm Pat.
And we make Amaro Cinpatrazzo. Amaro Cinpatrazzo is patterned and respective of the southern style of Italian amari. It's herbal and it's also vegetal in nature. We use a French wheat grain neutral spirit and infuse in that 19 different ingredients. Some of those ingredients are fresh arugula, sage, and mint, which are hydroponically grown for us. We also have hazelnut, coffee bean, vanilla bean, and Seville orange peel. For our sweetener, we use honey.
We wanted our Amaro to be very balanced across the palate. When you taste the Amaro, you're going to find that there are flavors from front to back of your mouth. Certain things will appear in your taste buds, like the cardamom in the front, followed by the coffee bean and the vanilla, where after that you'll pick up the hazelnut, and in the back of the mouth, some orange peel flavor and the honey. We have a very clean finish with the Amaro. There's no processed sugars used because we use only honey to sweeten it. We get a really clean palate, and because we also do not add any artificial colors or flavors, there's no caramel coloring, it leaves a very balanced, clean finish.
So people have told us that it does what it should and then it gets out of the way, which I think is a real compliment. Briefly about our label, the name Cinpatrazzo is actually my first name, Cindy, Pat, and then Razzo. Razzo is the Italian word for rocket, and rocket is another name for arugula. The pen and ink drawing that you see at the top of the label is artwork from Pat's early days in architecture school.
Amaro Cinpatrazzo was inspired during my studies of architecture and my college years in Florence, Italy. I learned about Amaro and became fascinated with the properties and the flavors of Amaro from all over Italy, but I loved the ones of the South, which were much more herbal and vegetal, all about the products and the plants that would have been grown in southern Italy to create an Amaro. And it just became something that we've loved and carried on for many, many years.
Here's what some of our industry friends are saying about our Amaro.
So growing up in an Italian, Sicilian family, you get exposed to all kinds of experiences during holiday time. And specifically around Christmas, I remember nonna's biscotti, these chocolate anise spice flavored cookies. And then you got the panettone on the table, and you got fruit cakes, and the castagni coming out of the oven, these chestnuts. And then you get older, you get exposed to Amaros. I was at this tasting meet a couple years back, and I remember the mixologist was pouring some samples of different things, and he says, "This is going to be the best Amaro you've ever had." Give it a whiff. And all those childhood memories just came right back, all in one sip. So if you ever want to try like a mixed cocktail, like a Negroni or a Boulevardier, Manhattan, anything, make sure it's this Amaro Cinpatrazzo.
This one was a recommendation from one of the employees at Italy, and it's produced locally here in Chicago by a couple. They use old Italian recipes to create this and locally farmed arugula and honey. And we're gonna taste it. You can definitely get the arugula, lots of citrus, and then a nice coffee note on the back end as well. So I already know what I'm gonna do with this Amaro. Because of all the coffee notes and some of the funky herbaceous notes, I'm going to do a black Manhattan, which is essentially just a Manhattan, but you sub out the sweet vermouth with Amaro, so you get an opportunity to introduce, those funky notes. And the coffee is going to be great, especially for an after-dinner drink.
We hope you enjoy Amaro Cinpatrazzo. Thanks for watching.
Chin chin.